No. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Weathers Channel Morning Live. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You can also catch us on our other channel, Watch Out on Keto, where we go live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for hashtag Hawaka Wednesday. Yes.
I like all of that.
I love your shirt.
I love your jacket.
Oh my God, thank you.
Heath
is here. It says first on this fantabulous Friday. Hi, Heath. I'm so glad you're here.
Good morning, Heath.
Jen said have a meeting with a
having
client
a
during the
wonderful
live
Friday.
time today. She literally wants me to read her step-by-step instructions I sent her via email. Does she not know how to read? Is that?
I don't get me started.
Maybe it's
I'm
like an
not even
audio
touching
book.
that
Like
one.
maybe
I'm
she
not
just
touching
needs.
that one. I already
Melanie's
got
here.
4 jokes in
Says
my head.
good morning, WAC family. Blessings to all. Absolutely.
Good morning, Melanie.
Javen West is here. Says happy Friday. Yeah, absolutely.
That's different. Nobody says Friday.
I know, but today you put
some
an H on it. Yeah, exactly.
Put some yeah on it.
Yes, Draven West said, yeah, I normally do a 90-minute on manual high and then 30. What are y'all talking about? Fall off the bone,
I'm
tender
guessing
and
walking.
so delicious.
Walking?
No. Some sort of meat.
The bone.
Ordered a new chamber
I thought
bag.
you were talking about he's tender. You know what I mean? Like his heart.
I have no idea.
J
I
has a
skipped a
tender
lot.
heart.
You got to put the at
he has
the
a
beginning
tender
so that I
heart,
know
so-
that you're talking to somebody. B16 said, good Friday morning,
That's
my
how you make
friends.
some
Hi,
meat.
B16. Glad you're here. Holly's here. Says, ear hustling today. Have a great Friday and weekend to you too.
Good morning,
Hooknit's
Holly.
here. Says, good morning, Weathers and Weathers Chasers. Happy Friday. This morning, it's sunny but cold. -1 with a real
That's
feel
really
of
cold.
-1.
Yeah, no,
Oh my God, that
that's cold.
blue ice
That's
emoji
cold.
person. Yes. Hope everyone has a fantabulous day.
That's very cold. That's when you put the drinks outside.
Exactly.
And they good.
Yes,
They
exactly.
might actually freeze.
It's like
outside,
in burst. Yeah, Joy said, good
so
morning,
just
my
throw your raw
amazing
meat
whack
just in the
fam.
backyard.
And fantabulous. Throw your raw meat
I
in
can
the
seal
backyard.
it up. But
And praying you all have a fantabulous, fine Friday. You too, Joyce.
it's like you can be pseudo freezer.
Wacky's here. Says,
Get you a
good morning,
corner.
Wack fam. It's Friday. You right. Stay warm and eat well and enjoy life. I will do all 3 of them. So thank you very much. Sam Banner's here. Says, hello, people. I'm taking the time to make myself some sausage biscuits. Hello.
It's Brat Week coming up.
Yes, it is Brat Week for me.
Snap.
Mom's here.
Snap.
Says, greetings and
That means
salutations.
responsibilities for me.
Exactly. Gigi's here. Says, what does she? What? I can't. Come on now. Good morning, Weathers. What's the forecast? It is cloudy and cold, but we feel all right.
I
So,
wouldn't say cloudy. It's more just like
Partly
not
cloudy?
sunny.
well, then what is the sun behind? Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. So, he said it's 35 here in Houston, Texas, but the phone says it feels like 27. It's supposed to be a high of 50. Jeez Louise.
It's all about that wind chill.
Mary T said, good morning to the Weathers and all the Wacky Weathers watchers. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you.
It's
Brianna's
that
here.
wind.
Says, good morning, Wack fam.
That wind can change it from just okay to really
Renee's
cold.
here. Says, good morning, Weathers family. Happy Friday, all. Cynthia's here. Says,
Good
hey, y'all.
morning, Renee.
Hello,
Good morning,
everyone.
Cynthia.
Yes. It says it was Heath and the Warden's green chili stew video. Stew. Today would be a good day for stew. I'm just not the type of person that makes stew.
Well, I definitely love that.
TC said, good
All
morning.
my
Exactly. Yes, absolutely. Brianna said the temps this year are so low. It was 8 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. We're usually in the 20s in the winter. Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. I mean, lately, I don't know where we are.
Cynthia said, did Amber make it to the conference? I heard she didn't read the email. Yes, Amber did make it to the conference. They got their results back in time. And I talked to her about it this morning. She was,
nice.
They're enjoying it. I was just
That's
like,
good.
yay. Of course, Amber and Kim are down there like, oh, your sister. I'm just like, but still, they're down there. Also, did I tell you guys that they put me on the, signage down there? Let me see if I can find a picture.
You have to turn your brightness down.
I have to turn my brightness down. Thank you for letting me know, sweetheart. But basically they have these huge, look, this is where I learned you want to do conference signage, you do it like these people, right? My business conference.
You like it?
I love the signage. So don't be surprised if some of y'all's pictures end up on huge posters for Keto Palooza. But
so cute.
Okay, turn the brightness down.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the brightness down. I think I turned it all the way down. Okay.
Lord.
Okay, hold on.
And technical difficulty.
Can you see that? Like, this is a large poster, and this is a large poster, like the registration poster, and that's me right there holding up my flag. You guys remember? Yeah, you guys remember? Oh, look, this is me clinging. I'm on a window. I'm on a window cling, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like the YouTube camera where there it is, where it has to hide your eyes or whatever. Like, you guys remember the flags that we used at Keto Palooza? This is where I got the idea for those. Like, I was like, I emailed the conference head, and I was just like, where did you get those flags?
Email me that picture.
So, oh my gosh. So yes, it was really, so now everyone's like, you're on the signage. You're on the
razor blade.
Oh my gosh.
Go home with
You're ridiculous. No, they still reuse them. So hopefully when I go back in June, but see, this only says game plan on it, and game plan is only in January. So maybe you have to wait till next year.
How many things did you hold up? Were you holding up?
I held up lots of signs. See, so they can reuse this one because it doesn't have game plan on it.
Look at how absolutely adorable you are.
Oh my God.
You're cute as a button.
Oh my God. But yes, Amber made it. Joe Ray's here, says good morning. Brian's here, says great morning, y'all. Hope everyone is staying non-frigid. I'm struggling with it today, that's for sure. Hoping to get above 0. Tips the hat to you. But yes, Amber is down there, and they're all having a great time. And I did end up like clicking into the Zoom. I did get the emails for the Zoom link, so I did click in for a little bit, and I was like, oh man, looks like they're having a great time.
That's amazing.
Kat's here, says good morning. Snowing today. I need to make the green chili stew. Absolutely.
So I was like,
he said good morning. Say good morning, enjoying a whole lot of chocolate bang as I smash that thumbs up button. That's awesome. I still haven't had a chocolate bang. I have to think about that. No.
I haven't either.
TC said it's -8. I refuse to look at the wind chill. Yes,
I'm telling you, that wind.
Did anybody else used to think it was windshield? Like with a windshield of like -15? No, was that just me? I didn't realize they were saying wind chill, like with a windshield of negative. Okay, just me. That's fine. So, it is maybe that's just me. Windshield.
Oh gosh, my poor wife.
But Trey is here, says good morning. Why he said that's so cool. It is cool. It'd be even cooler if I was there to stand next to the sign and take a picture of it. So.
See, that's pretty
he
awesome.
said, I want Richard's shirt. Where did you get it? You can get that on is apextraining.com system. I don't have the link to the shirt. I know, right? But yeah, that's the Team Protein shirt for from Coach Bronson. Yeah, I just love when Richard be surprising me with wearing that stuff.
I love them. They're really comfortable. Like
Nathan's here, says I'm excited for Keto Palooza. Bought my ticket and booked the hotel. I'm hoping to figure out the airfare this weekend. Awesome. Nathan was in the final clubhouse that we had this morning, and he read an awesome poem. I'm calling it a poem or a letter. Either way, it was a letter from your body to yourself, and the body was just like, why don't you love me? Why don't you do the right things for me? I want to do the right things for you, but you got to do the right things for me. Help me help you. It was a great poem.
That's nice.
And we talked about it. Yeah, so that was really awesome. I'm so glad that you're going to be in Louisville too, Nathan. That makes me happy. Jervin West said, it's cold here in Chandler, Arizona, 43 Fahrenheit. I want the heat. Come on, summer. Bring on the 110. Come on. You're doing a little too much.
That's where you lose me.
Sarah said, good morning, weather, fam, and viewers. I was baking. You're baking so early?
Jesus, J-Dog. You can stay in 110?
What are you?
110. I ain't going outside.
No.
I don't care what's outside.
I'm like,
I take an umbrella midday.
Oh my gosh.
2 or 3 of them.
So yeah, it's cold here.
I can't stand extreme heat.
Yeah, it's really cold here, and
see that's why I'm like I can't do extreme cold, but I also can't do extreme heat.
I agree.
If it's 110,
but I will say
if it's 3 digits,
I will say I would rather be hot than cold. Like the cold to me, and I don't know if it's just because of my poor circulation, but the cold to me is debilitating. Like I can't move and I can't feel things. And oh my gosh, like toward the hot, it's just uncomfortable. I would
certainly agree, but to a point.
Because everyone says there's only so many clothes you can take off, but you can always put on more layers. But it doesn't matter when your insides is cold, right? When you can't get warm, no matter how many layers you put on, right?
Well, they make new things nowadays that does.
If I could wear heated,
but it's probably super expensive.
Yeah, I mean, if I could wear, I need like
if they have the,
I need like a heated cord where I could just wrap it around all my fingers to the tips, because most heated gloves and everything, they chill, they warm the palm of your hand. That doesn't work because it doesn't extend to my fingertips. Like I need.
We need to go to a lab. I'm sure there's something that the scientists in Antarctica wear.
Yeah, exactly. That you can actually
like layers
wear.
You really have to put on true underneath
blubber type. Yeah.
Exactly. There are things that exist, but they
like
cost
technology.
money. They cost money.
Exactly.
But you can add layers too. I think when you super right, you all right. You know what I mean? It's just like, but it's always if it's 110. And you just sweating, standing still?
No.
You ain't did nothing?
That can be bad.
You ain't did nothing.
That can be bad.
You're sweating thinking.
Pamela said, good morning. It's 46 in Cal here. We feel like we're dying. Heard on Clubhouse and enjoyed the poem and discussion. Yes. Yeah, awesome. Yes. He said cold over heat. At least I can build a fire to warm up. But when it's hot, you can only take off so much. I mean, yeah, if you can build a fire to warm up, then yes, then it wouldn't be cold anymore.
You got those ice cubes in your shirt.
Jerry Van said, I agree. I can't stand the cold. Could never live in a cold, snowy winter state.
Yeah, I mean, see, for me, I can live in a hot state, but most hot states are like around huge bodies of water. Yeah, like the closer to the equator you go, I can definitely do.
Wacky said, I don't care for extreme weather either. I know, right?
So I can't see. I'm spoiled. Yeah. I know that. As an American boy, I prefer air conditioning, okay?
Sarah said,
that's why you watching that thing about Europe. And they nobody got no air conditioning?
Yeah, they don't. No. Well, I was watching Emily in Paris. And they don't have air conditioning in Paris.
What's going on, Europe?
A lot of, but sometimes they have window units and fans and stuff.
You better have window unit be with me. Put it on my back.
Sarah said, I made lemon meringue keto chow muffins from Wendy at Loving It on Keto. I watched her at 6 a.m. and was baking soon after. Yes, post the pictures.
I love all of those things you
Mary
said,
Mary T said, we have been up and down and all around weather-wise this year. Still easy foot of snow. Oh, my God. Out there, but relatively warm at 0. You can layer and be warm.
I mean, I realize how big a foot is, everybody.
TC said, I'm with you. My hands and feet are always cold. I need heating from the inside out. Exactly.
You need to go to them Antarctica labs. Put on like those.
Jeremy said, I do love the snow, looking at it on a picture in my shorts when it's 110 degrees during the summer. Yeah, but also in Arizona, in the desert, it's dry heat. So it's not like this muggy, dead heat. Yeah, like you really, honestly, you feel like you're burning alive.
Cooking inside.
But you can breathe though. Like with the humidity, it's just like,
oh yeah. I can't breathe. And we're in the valley.
Yeah.
We're in the Ohio Valley. So we have a lot of humidity.
Yes. And so, but like I've been to Arizona in the summer and it's just like, everything's just hot, but it's like you can still move around.
The perfect situation, I can be hot with a huge body of water near me. Yeah. That's the perfect situation.
Yeah.
Now, anything other than that, we don't have to take air control. 70 to like 95. So
95 to when it's cold, it is physically painful. I can't function either. I stay tense. 110 in Arizona. I miss that. Dry heat is a real awesome thing. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've been in situations where it's physically painful being hot. When you got to work and you just sweat on top
Brian
of sweat.
Said Karen was looking for property in the Caribbean yesterday.
You standing still and like just sweat running down your nose and your face and you're just sweating on top of sweat.
But see, that's not what it's like in dry heat.
No, that's what I'm saying. But in Ohio Valley,
that's where we live. That is what it's like.
I wish I had a breeze to knock that sweat off.
Mary T said, I hate the heat. I can never live anywhere without the seasons. Well, I agree. I like the seasons.
Well, being a Kentucky boy, I'm spoiled to the seasons.
Yeah, like we actually get the seasons.
Knowing all four.
I don't know if I'd want to like live in Florida where like you never get snow and it never changes.
Or live in Canada.
Oh no, I definitely can never live.
Where it always snows.
Where it's like always snows. No, yeah.
Like,
no, you're right.
Of the north.
These here waving from the car. Brian said no. 110 is like being a walking car.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I felt that. And I mean, like I said, now it's like the difference is like what 20 degrees or 110 degrees.
Yes.
I'm like, I hate both. Can I
hate both? Exactly. Why do I have to choose?
Don't prefer
What is this
either.
imaginary game?
I don't prefer
Husband
either.
said Bonaire is close to the equator and the weather is amazing at 99.9% of the time.
Yeah.
That's what I heard like about Hawaii is that the weather is literally perfect 90% of
that
the time.
water.
So, yeah.
It's the water. The water.
Yes. TC said with dry heat you are burning, with humidity you are boiling. Yeah, that's exactly
put some real salt on you, put some Redmonds on you, you're good to the dish. You're a good little meal. Put some
Matroya said, I made my family eat a lot of chaffles and hot cocoa this week in preparation for the Sunday live stream. Fighting the cold with warm beverages. I love that.
You had me at hot chocolate.
Mary T said it's dry heat where I live too, but 100 is 100. My friend says that humidity will say it's 70s, feels like 100. Exactly. I say it's 100 here. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So it's basically, we all love
dry heat. We actually love whenever the temperature is actually what the temperature is. Yes. Like it's 14 degrees, but it feels like -2. Like no.
Sounds like we're arguing
let the temperature be what the temperature is. Yes. Yes.
Team wet heat.
Yes, B16. Here's my thing. It says the worst part is when the sun is out and it's nice and bright, yet it's -14. Exactly.
Oh yeah, no, that's
now I love when the sun is out, but it was just so cold.
That's what my mother calls pneumonia weather.
Yes.
When the sun tricks you to thinking it's warmer than it is.
Absolutely.
You go outside like, yay, the sun. Wait a minute. Ooh, it's cold.
Yeah, no. Pneumonia weather is like, to me, it's like 36 to 45 degrees. It's just like, because that's when I was wearing flip-flops.
When the sun's
and my granny is like, you never have anything on your head.
When the sun's on you, you get tricked.
Yes.
When the sun's cooking you, you like, I feel warm.
Yes.
But then you're like, wait a minute, my body's telling me the opposite.
Blue Dove said, good morning, fair weathers and watchers. My doggies were naughty this morning. Tore up an old container of chocolate whey powder while I was at the store. Oh my God, is there dust everywhere?
I was gonna say that.
Oh
that's like when the baby gets in the talcum powder.
Yes.
And you're just like, what is happening in here?
Or the flour in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Van said, I love the Four Seasons. Vivaldi is a great composer. I do actually love the Four Seasons as well.
The hotel is really nice.
I played the cello, so I don't know. We played some Vivaldi.
I love the Four Seasons because it's luxurious.
Oh my gosh, that's him living in luxury. Mary T said, I have many friends who are snowbirds. Summer in Canada, winter in the southern states. Wow, too much warm for me. I know, right?
Yeah, it's like
I don't know. Am I going to get to the point where I season in different places? So I don't know.
Like a nice.
I winter in Hawaii.
Yes.
So.
You got a season.
Where I live the seasons in different places. So, yeah. So yesterday was a really fun day for us. We went to the movies. Mm-hmm. We were the only people there. There's people, when people come in late, it really, really upsets me. It's like when you get on a plane, you know how like when you get on a plane and there's like the middle seats empty and like people just start to trickle on and then like nobody gets on for like 5 minutes and you're just like, oh my God, the middle seat's about to be empty. But then like the very end, somebody's like, oh, excuse me. And then like they're sitting in that seat and you're like, ah! Like we were the only people in the movie theaters for, like a good 20 minutes. And then right as the movie started, like some people came and sat right behind us. And then there was this little annoying kid that thought he needed to kidsplain everything. Like whenever a certain scene came on and like the mom or whoever was with them just kept having to be like, shh. And I was like, you don't need to say that out loud, little boy. But it's a kid. So there you go. So I'm just saying,
right.
Did you hear the kid? Did you hear the kid? He said on my last trip to Alaska, everyone was bundled up in parkas and mittens while I was comfortable in my t-shirt with a pocket. Yes, of course you were.
Wait, what Alaska? You gotta show me a picture of that.
The picture, it didn't happen. B16 said, I used to run around with a wet head all the time in high school. I never put anything on my head after swim practice and just went basically from pool to the car. Yeah, my granny would have been losing.
Yeah.
You never put anything on your head.
That's my mom. No, she would just put something on my head.
Joyce said, I don't miss the snow at all. But it's been very cold lately. Night has gotten down to 35 or 40. When it gets hot, it doesn't smack you in the face. It's just hot. And ours is smacking.
And see, that's another thing is I can't sleep in the heat. You know what I mean?
Jen said, y'all, this meeting is killing me. Keep reading. It's okay.
Yes.
Oh no, Draven said theaters will be obsolete in 2 to 5 years. Home streaming is good enough and much more economical. We were just talking about that. Like, yes, they've gotten.
We were talking about that.
Well, we left the theater. We were like, that was fun. We should go to the movies more often. But like, it was really only great because nobody else was there. And we got to watch it on a big screen. But Richard was just like, but until things like HBO Max don't exist where you could watch the theater movies at home, there might not be a reason to go back to the movies. But I bet you, unless
certain studios are.
Yes, but I bet unless they force you to go back to the movies, like this is only available and will ever only be available in theater or on like DVD or something, but it's never going back.
Yeah, well, I think HBO Max is going to stop doing that soon. They're going to put everything
back in the theaters where you can't.
I think.
But I mean, there's also that group of people, like, I mean, because Disney Plus is doing that. There's also that group of people that are like, I'll just wait a month for it to come on home streaming. But, you know, there will always be that person that wants to go to the theater.
Things have changed and won't go back to the way it was, too. Yeah. Like, but I don't know what those changes will end up as.
Yeah, like, Mom said Javen West haven't stepped in a movie theater in 10 years. The one that we went to yesterday was great.
To be fair, you just frequent, like, flea markets and stuff. Like you ain't stepped in a lot of things.
When's the last time we went to a flea market?
When last time you been to the mall? When last time you been to anything? You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Don't do too much. Brian said, so those of us in rural areas with no broadband are just out of luck seeing movies unless you have to drive. Do you have to drive to the local cinema?
Probably. I mean, like I said, some people, exactly. That's why they won't go anywhere.
Jerry once said, think of how much it costs to go to a movie. A date for two can easily cost over $100. Wait a minute. Are you buying new outfits to go to the movie?
I think we going loosey-goosey.
We went yesterday.
He's like two of everything.
It was cool. So the movie itself cost $21. That's total though, because we went for a matinee too. I don't know how much night movie prices are. Now that could be another thing. Well, and then the snacks we got were like $17. So yeah, that was nearly $40, but not $100. That's funny. Rhonda said, hello, Wax Fam. And happy hump day. No, wait a minute. It's Friday. You can't just make me say that. I'm working remote today. Too cold. 32 degrees, rain and sleet expected. Schools are closed. Wow, this is considered cold. Well, 32, I'm sure is considered cold. So,
like I said, especially if your area is not used to it.
Cece said, "Good morning, Autumn, Richard, and the family already out grocery shopping."
Good morning, Cece.
Sam Banner said, "Have a home theater and movie parties with friends and family." Oh no, I don't like to watch movies with a crowd of people. Hence. I actually do like watching movies better at home. Because she said have a home theater and then invite people over to watch it.
Man, you don't like watching a movie with people?
No more than just you. No.
So you never watched a movie with a crowd of people?
I didn't say I never said I didn't do it. I said I don't like to. So hence, when I can control it, I would never watch a movie in a crowd of people.
But why?
I just don't like to. I don't like other people. I just like to enjoy the experience myself.
Well, I have a big family, so I've only watched movies with a crowd of people.
But it's my preference to not. I am physically capable of doing it.
I got you. I mean, if you grew up with a lot of people, I didn't even think about it like that.
Like, she said the last movie I went was to see was Hidden Figures. Oh, that's a while. Rural areas are so underserved. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are completely. With basically everything.
So yeah, I mean,
except land.
Yeah, you got lots of land, but no connection to the world. Pamela said, "I love watching movies at home. Got a theater room, projector, and a big screen. Love it." Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, no, I think everybody's home theater now is pretty competitive. No, I said you have to really go.
He said for the price of the movie ticket, you can buy the DVD or Blu-ray. Yes, I feel that. But A, I don't want the DVD or Blu-ray. Now you got this thing that you got to keep. Secondly, there isn't something about the experience about watching it on the big screen. So
I mean, also it's a multi-tier thing. Like,
Matreya sent me an email. I will read that. I have not seen it.
I don't go to the movies just to go. Like it's because I want to see it.
Chris said, "Hey everybody, I prefer watching movies at home. Easier to take a bathroom break." Now that is also true. Literally, there was a point in the movie yesterday where I was like, I wish I could pause this, but we can't because the movie just keeps playing. But we went to go see Spider-Man: No Way Home, and we very much
that's not available at home.
Yeah, it's not available at home.
You can't see that.
Huh? How you like them apples?
But that's what I'm saying though. It's like certain movies, like if theater, like if the option is there, I'd like to stay home. But if you gotta go, ain't nothing wrong with it if you go get the right situation.
Yes, Jerry Van West said, "Well, thinking of the movie experience recently, you said there was a kid talking, yapping. I prefer to watch movies on my own schedule, whenever and wherever, not tied to someone else's schedule." Now, I agree. Here's the thing. But just like Richard said, there are only certain movies that you can only watch in the theaters when you want to watch them, right? If we wanted to wait for 2 months, sure, it could probably come on Disney Plus, but we wanted to see it now,
depending
right?
on where it's available at. Like a lot of theaters now, or a lot of production houses only are putting them in the theaters now.
Yeah.
Like they want to get everybody try to go back. So
Hoopman said, I like the theater big screen and experience, but haven't been in a long time. Yeah, I mean, I tell you, I've gone to the movies more in the last couple of years knowing Richard than I have in the previous decade before that. Like, I used to not go to the movies, but I like that Richard likes movies because I would have never... I never go otherwise. So
I mean, for me, there are those like for me, it's like the superhero. Like if it's like a drama or something, I can tell. Well, I've definitely watched that.
Jen said the best thing about going to the theater is seeing how many snackages you can sneak in. Yeah, like I have like big hoodie pockets.
Well, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
You can. Everybody explains a big coat.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like, in the summertime, you can't just go. So I'll be in the back, guys.
We got some snacks, and then I was like, Richard, do you need a drink? He was like, no, I don't need a drink because I don't need a drink. That's another personality thing about me. I don't need a drink in order to eat, but my sister is the type of person that has to have a drink,
especially when you eat a popcorn.
No, I don't.
Dry your mouth out.
No, I don't have to have like a beverage when I eat anything.
Some water or something.
No, I mean, I don't have to. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but I don't have to. And I especially wasn't going to pay like $6 for a beverage. Nice. So I was like, Richard, do you need a beverage? He was like, no, I'm good. I'm like, okay. So when we sat down in our seats, like then he like pulls out a Mountain Dew in his pocket. I was like, oh, that's why you didn't need a beverage because you already had one on your person. Yes, I remember I saw that. I didn't know. I just didn't know you brought it with you to the movies. So. Mary T said, unless it's a 3D must see in the theater movie, I always wait. Never was one to sit in an expensive crowded theater. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have liked that either. But like I'm saying, there was literally.
I think you basically nailed the first thing though. It was literally the only.
We have a 3D TV though, and so do we know where those glasses are? We can watch movies in 3D at home. So I like 3D. Big screen movies too.
4K now. They threw 3D out the window.
I know.
Now it's about the Ks.
But there's not 3D 4K.
I mean,
he said I have ways to watch new movies at home. Yeah, if you're a pirate, then yes, you can definitely watch them.
Yeah. If you have a torrent, you can download illegally.
Sarah said we watch Spider-Man at home, the new one. Well, I'm sure there are ways. There are ways.
We know friends who can do that, but also. Sometimes the quality ain't the same. Like I said, you don't get that.
But
same
here's the thing:
speakers.
the theater that we went to, like I went to once, but I still forgot. It was one of those like reclining chair theaters, and like it had a tray table. I said, now this is a movie watching experience. Like it was very, very great. So I was very, very pleased with the accommodations.
Yes. So there's ways where you can be the only ones. You gotta pick certain times during the day.
Chris said, sheesh, when I went to see the original Matrix with a friend from Canada, we brought in 2 liters of bottled soda and hamburgers. With
all the condiments there. He's a butter knife.
Making sandwiches. Wacky said dates at the movies is fun. We had a really good time. Like it was really fun.
And again, like I said, if the option is to sit at home and chill and watch the same exact movie, we doing that. We doing that. Yeah. But we can only gotta go.
He said, I grew up at the dollar movie. Oh yeah, we had a dollar movie. My folks used to drop us off and taught us how to sneak into all the different rooms for free.
Oh my God.
No, that's parenting.
He was just a little Dennis the Menace
right there.
He's just a little rambunctious little thing.
So
just kicking in doors.
Nathan said, will Richard bring a cafe latte to the theater a la Kramer from Seinfeld? I mean, if he wanted it, but no, absolutely not.
I have the Diet Mountain Dew, so it was good enough. That
was pretty fun. When he pulled it, I said, oh, that's hilarious. But the thing is, I love movie theater popcorn. And it's just like, it's regular popcorn with all like the butter liquid that drips down. I told Richard, because we watched a movie at home and I was just like, see, I would not pop a bag of popcorn and be like, ooh, we're like, no. It just has to be the movie theater, the one where they're making the thing and then dump it all out.
Like the thing. We don't have movies.
The thing, right? And so that is also a reason that I like going to the movies because I'll get popcorn, but which is like twice a year, once a quarter, at the most. So
we really don't go that often. But we just go for particular like Marvel movies. In my opinion, there's a cinema movie and there's definitely at home movie. For cinemas, you need like the bangs and the booms and the whooshes and if something like a drama and it's really language intense and stuff like that, I can watch that at the crib.
Yes.
You can just watch that at home. But
you like the bing bang booms.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, because the speakers are so much like they pay for
Dolby.
The equipment is legit. You know? It is not like wow. Okay.
Rhonda said, "Want to give away a few packs of my keto chow? I would post on Facebook, but how would I choose? I want people who have been able to try it, or who haven't been able to try it, but have tried it and love it. I don't need to know. I don't need to know why restraints. Okay, first of all, thank you. That's so nice. Secondly,
that's awesome, Rhonda.
Let me get out the first round of giveaways because a lot of you guys are doing that. Like, I want to pay for his and I want to pay for hers. And could you send a couple of mine? Like, logistics. Okay. I appreciate that. And I love how giving the community is, but it's causing a little bit of complexity and like, let me figure all that out before we start.
Contact you back.
Yes.
About the
via email. Exactly. Melanie said, wow, a full charcuterie report. Now that's something he would bring to the movies.
Hey, I was just talking about
popcorn with all the chemicals. It's different, right? It is. It's just different. I love the chemicals.
I think it's like a casino.
He said, I asked the ward to bring her big purse to the movie so we can sneak in the snacks. Yeah. I don't think I have any purses. I just have backpacks. Like I don't carry purses.
I've seen you with a purse.
Yeah, and so I'm like, backpacks are a little too conspicuous here, but maybe I should get a purse just for the movie.
Maybe you should. It would be so weird.
Just carrying the purse.
I haven't seen you, so I don't even know how to react with you with a purse.
Kelly, he's like, good morning, everybody. Hi, Kelly.
With the purse now.
Brian said 30 minutes for those playing the home version of the Weathers Watcher game. I appreciate that.
Unique.
So. Okay.
I don't even. You would break my brain.
Yeah. So we went to the movies yesterday, and I had popcorn and candy, and it was delicious.
You've finally seen the new Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Okay. So here is just like the conclusion that I'm coming to, right? It's just like I'm okay with like the actions that I'm taking these days, right? Like I remember this time last year. I was over keto. I was like, I shouldn't have to eat this way. It's not fair. I should just be able to eat whatever I want. This is stupid. Yeah, January last year, like, or 2 years ago, was it? It's probably 2 years ago. That was the whole point. But this year, it's more like, I want to eat keto and I plan on eating keto a majority of the days, but there are just some times when I want to eat other things and enjoy experiences in a different way. And I'm going to do that and not feel bad about it, right? And yesterday was one of those days, right? And so I feel the difference of like, this isn't just like I'm just really not sticking to any sort of plan, but like I'm really working on the title of today, finding balance or seeking harmony, right? And normally, like last year or in the previous years, it's always been this balance, right? I've wanted to try to like the number of days I eat keto, the number of days I eat off keto. Like, I'm just trying to I was trying to balance one more than the other, right? That really put it in this super duper transactional, well, if today's a not keto day, I'm going all the way up. Like as soon as I would have like anything that had sugar in it, I would just throw the whole day away because the whole day would be a red day and who cares, right? Because it was very binary, right? But we talked about this on Clubhouse, like I think last week, but just this concept of instead of trying to seek balance, because to me, balance always seems temporary, right? If you're just stayed balanced for too long, you're a statue at that point. Balance denotes like I'm trying to like something wobbling and I'm trying to hold it like to balance. Whereas seeking harmony means allowing things to work together to put together the complete picture of what you want it to look like. And sometimes certain parts are louder than other parts. Like certain times, you're more concerned with working out than others. Sometimes you're more concerned with eating well than others. But it's all a harmony. Like it still fits together to make the life that you want, right? And I've really been thinking about that. That's all just to say, like, I'm like kind of over the times of being like, well, like today I plan to do something, but then I just didn't. Like I'm like, or all the guilt and the reflection. I'm just like, I think I'm in a place where I'm just like, I'm going to make the decisions that I want to make. I accept the consequences. If they add joy to my life, I'm not going to feel guilty about them, right? And sometimes that's going to result in my weight going up and sometimes it won't. But like, I am just focusing on living a life of harmony where I feel good about myself overall, not this like white knuckling. I've just got to hang on to be better and be more and, do better. Like, no, I'm just doing what I want to do. But I'm grateful that the majority of the time I want to do the right thing, right? Like I want to eat in a way that's healthy in my body. But the times where I don't, I'm just do whatever I want, right?
Free as a bird.
Free as a bird. So I stepped on the scale today,
Like
and
a
it
leaf
was
in the wind.
oh no. And then look, because here's the thing. Wednesday, I ate completely on track. And then I stepped on the scale and I was still 203.2, right? Like nothing changed. So, like I have to stop looking, or I have stopped looking at the scale of a way as rewarding you for eating right. Because I would be mad because I didn't get a reward. Well, I ate right on Wednesday. Why isn't my reward weight loss, right? But that's just not how you can look at it. And just as looking at stepping on the scale and weighing, 204.8, that's not a punishment for eating wrong. Like, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I stepped on the scale today and I was 204.8. But to be honest, we had an awesome day yesterday. We went to the movies. We came home. We finished season 3 of You. Classic. And then we watched Don't Look Up on Netflix. Great. Like, we had a great day. So there you go, right? I dare somebody to try to make me feel like I could have made different or better choices, like Wacky said, I've gone to Cine Bistro a few times, dinner and drinks at your reclining seats. Nice experience. I think we used to have a place like that, but I don't think we have.
Well, I mean, like J-Dog says, like everybody can stay at home with the same perks, so they have to really go out of their way.
Yeah,
they got to really go out of their way now, cinemas, to bring you back. So it's like, what do you want? What do you need? We'll get you everything. You want alcohol?
Chris said, speaking of chemicals, did you know that movie theaters use compressed vapor from dihydrogen monoxide to rupture the corn kernels? No, I didn't know that.
That sounds about
right.
I'm
still eating it though.
I would never eat it.
Mom said rupture the popcorn.
It's off my list. Thank you, Chris. Get it out of there.
D said we only go to the VIP movies and now that the premium experience, but haven't been since the pandemic started. Yeah.
What's the VIP movies?
Probably like the movies where they bring you dinner and drinks and stuff like that. Yes.
I got you. Nice.
Chris said, regarding my earlier statement, that translates to they heat the popcorn and it makes steam to pop it. Thank you so much for that.
It's back in, man. Bring it back.
So Mary T, I read this last time and I'm glad that you said it again because I had already ended the live. I think you should give up on trying to lose weight and just keep on keeping on. You are rocking it in the gym. You're finding a good keto balance, which looks great. That's harmony. No need to chase the 170s. Yes, I agree. I was just like, why? What is this notion of me trying to lose weight or thinking that there's like more, like that I'm not at some sort of destination yet, right? Like, would I like to weigh less? Absolutely. Do I honestly care about like eating in a way that doesn't fit into my everyday life for the sake of getting to those results? No, I don't. I just really don't care anymore, And so I agree. I'm not saying that like I'm fine with being 200 because like I want to lose weight or like I want my body to look different. Yes. It's never really about what the number on the scale said. If my body looks completely different and it said I weigh 200 pounds, I'd be like, I don't care because I look the way I want to look. There are still things about my body that I would like to change with fat loss and muscle building. But you're right. Like just this notion of me trying to get to a specific number, I just don't.
Well, also the number on any scale is just arbitrary and pointless as heck because it's only literally a snapshot in that one moment you stepped on it.
Exactly.
You can literally gain or lose a pound a few hours before or after. So it's all for me. It's always been based on how you look and how you feel.
Yeah.
The number is irrelevant. If you think you look good, you think you feel good, those are very important steps.
Yes.
To beginning the process of health and well-being.
Yes.
Like it's all up here. We need to start here. That's the healthiest place. Build that up, and then the body will follow.
The body will follow. Yeah, and so that's the thing. It's just like that's pretty much where I am. Like I am really excited that I have like evolved into this like person that wants to do right for doing right's sake, and like doing what's healthy with my body.
Challenge.
Yeah. And just realizing, but like this notion of perfection or like these are just the amount of days to tick off in a row, like that's not real life for me. That's just that doesn't work.
Well, it gets people confused on what's actually important.
Yeah.
You get confused on these charts and graphs and numbers when it's actually no. How do you feel?
Yes.
How do you look? Those are.
Kelly Key said we went to the movies yesterday and the tickets were bought online, but nobody was asking for the ticket. So I was thinking we could have just walked in and saw the movie for free. We literally almost did that the last time we went to the movies because it was.
What did we go see?
What was that?
Oh, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Yay.
We walked in and this movie
was
theater was
a month
understaffed.
ago.
Yeah, this movie theater was
3 weeks
understaffed
ago.
where the ticket line and the concession line were the same. Like you had to stand in line to either buy your movie ticket or buy your concession. And when I tell you the line was nearly out the door, but like we didn't want any concessions. We just wanted to buy movies to the tickets to the movies. And like the movie was about to start. And I was like, we love the previews. Richard, I found that out about my husband yesterday. He loves the previews just like me, like me. So I was like, we got to get in that movie theater. So I literally went on Fandango. I bought 2 tickets on the phone while we were in line. And then we just like walked to the movie theater. And I was like, we literally just could have walked in.
Also, like 2 families just walked in as well before we did. I was just looking.
I was just like, there's no employee asking what the thing. So yeah, we were just like, screw that. I think the only thing you have to buy a ticket.
Everybody could have saw a movie.
The only reason you have to buy a ticket is for the I hope versus I wish. Like I hope nobody's in our seats. I wish somebody would be in our seats because movie theaters now you buy assigned seats. So it's like we could have walked in and sat down. I bet you if we would have sat in that like front section, like no, of course no one's gonna choose that section. Then when the movie starts, we could have moved back. No. But like we could have. The other reason you want to avoid that is like, oh, I think you're sitting in our seats. Like, okay, we can get up and move because like literally these are movies where like 10, 11 people are just in the whole theater. But yes, you're right. The it's not like it used to be where like there used to be defined roles and there was a gatekeeper to get to the theaters. Like,
I mean, Spider-Man there was.
Yes.
Of course, it wasn't super. It was us in the whole.
Jerry Ben West said the number on the scale does not define or encapsulate. Yes, who you are, what your worth is. I love it. So, yeah. Kat said they don't scan ours, but you pick your seats. Exactly. Yep. That's why we did that. So, yes. Yes. Rhonda said, Autumn, if you're lifting constantly, your body has to repair and hold on to water. Mine is doing the same thing, but I just got into a smaller size. Wait, I mean, yes. Exactly.
Rhonda,
there you go.
From your keyboard to our ears.
Yes, to our ears, to the ether. Yes. So everybody, have a great day. I'm gonna be working on orders and organizing the Keto Child giveaway stuff. So be on the lookout for that. Matreya, I will read your email. And then everybody have a great day. Tanya said, I'm here.
Tanya.
You're here just in time to hear us say bye. Tanya. So we're glad that you're here. Have a great weekend. And then we'll see you on Sunday. It'll just be me because Richard has a work job on Sunday morning. So he won't be there.
So you'll be your boring self.
Throwback to the live before I even met him. And
Snooze fest.
Have a great day, everyone. And I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.